Okay, guys, I'm going to disappear for about 10 seconds, just long enough to record the call. Facebook is now live. You guys can go ahead and check that out. I'll be right back with you guys in less than 10 seconds. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll, man. I appreciate it. I've been doing these conference calls and these webinars for like 21 days straight. I'm that excited about our new partnership with Making Wealth Real. For those I've never met before, my name is Brian Bean. I'm the proud founder of an organization called the Extra Digit Movement. And what that basically means is we show you guys how to increase your net worth one digit at a time. Now, I'm going to show you guys some slides tonight because I want you guys to understand the power of what we are actually doing. The first thing I want you guys to know is that I was not always excited talking about money. Money was not my favorite topic of discussion because it's hard to talk about money when you don't have any. You can wish for it, you can pray about it, you can ask God to send it to you, but I just didn't have the right vehicle. I didn't have the right mentors coming out of college to be educating anybody on the power of money. Well, thank God that I got involved in an opportunity, a lot like you guys listening, and I was just a little more hungry than most people. A lot like you guys listening. You're taking some time out tonight, and I don't take that for granted, to hear something a little different. Well, I did that, and I retired when I was only 22 years old. I haven't worked a job in over 22 years. I can travel the world when I want, how I want, where I want. I'm a proud father of a 16-year-old son, and you know, we work right out of the house, and it's been a real blessing. Why? Because I did what you guys are doing. I was not looking for the normal, average, everyday life where it just kind of flatlines. I wanted something different. Now, here's what people don't want to tell you. I lost my first $1 million in my 20s because nobody taught me how to maintain the money. Nobody taught me how to keep the money. Nobody taught me how to invest and grow the money. And I wasn't even frivolous. I got audited by the IRS and I was horrible at the record keeping. They hit me with back taxes. I had to pay current taxes. I had to pay future taxes. So I said, God, if you just give me a chance, one more chance in my 30s, I promise you, you had the biggest evangelist for economic empowerment on the planet, so we can show people how the money game is played. So don't judge me tonight, guys. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a person that wants to show you guys what my mentors taught me. And I want to show you guys how to have a life worth living that's second to none when it comes to this business. So let me give you guys some slides here because I feel like one of the most powerful things we can do is really show you on the screen what we're doing. I'm the founder of Extra Digit, and I already talked about that. What that means is we can show you how to grow your income one digit at a time, your net worth. So if you're making 4 figures a week, what about 5? That's right. Some of us have experienced $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 weeks and months. And what we want to do is show you guys how to literally take your formal education, which a lot of people have, but learn a specialized skill set when it comes to making money. Nothing wrong with formal education. I went to Morehouse College. I graduated in 1997. I got my degree in English, but I just found out that my ladder was on the wrong building. So I don't know if you guys can relate, but my mentor told me one time, he said, Brian, while you're at work teed off, your boss is probably on the golf course teeing off. I said, man, that just kind of made me mad. I'm at work teed off. He's on the golf course teeing off. Now, what's wrong with this picture? So lo and behold, I got involved, like I said, an opportunity to retire at 22. Now, our goals are simple. We're going to help create $1 billion or eliminate $1 billion in debt. Now, why is that important? Well, debt is the enemy of your success. Anytime you have interest going against you, you're not creating wealth with that money. So it's called the future value of money. I won't get into that tonight. Some of us also call it lost opportunity cost. Anytime you have interest going out on credit cards, on student loans, on car notes, on mortgages, when interest goes out, it never comes back, but it does make other people wealthy. So if you're watching this on Facebook or if you're on a conference call, here's what I want you to write down. Your money is going to make someone wealthy. The question is who? You see, everybody's dollar is going to make somebody wealthy. The question is who? So we're going to eliminate $1 billion in debt. We're going to create 100 new millionaires in the process, and we're going to have a $1 billion investment portfolio. Now, those are the goals of EDM. Now, what is income shifting? Income shifting is basically shifting the money back to its original owner, which is you. See, in your notes and in the comments, I want you to write this down. I worked for it. How in the world? Think about this for a second. do we get up every day and go to work? A lot of us wake up so early, we see red lights and tail lights all the way in front of us, and we see white lights on the other side going in the opposite direction on the highway. And the lights are on because it's dark when we get up. Then it's dark when we come home. So when you start working dark 30 to dark 30, that's a unique situation where you got to start saying to yourself, okay, wait a minute, what am I doing? And can I do this for 20 more years? So if you work for the money, why is it that we see so little of it? It's because the governments and banks and big business are three of the entities that shifted the money away from you. The US Treasury has the largest account in the world. The Federal Reserve has the second largest, and this whole country is run by corporations. Blue chips, Best Buy, Walmart, Amazon. They're talking about making people, these CEOs, trillionaires. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Trillionaires. So we got billionaires and trillionaires and people that go to work every day trying to decide which bill to pay. It just doesn't make sense. So when you understand income shifting, you'll shift that money back to its original owner, which is you. So Extra Digit, we couldn't do this on our own. You see, Extra Digit is a group of single moms, single dads, athletes. We have lawyers, we have doctors, college students, network marketers, you name it, professionals, military. It doesn't matter. We're a group of people who understand one thing. Capitalism is the rules of capitalism is something that you need to learn. So what we did was we partnered up 3 weeks ago with Making Wealth Real, MWR. Making Wealth Real is a company that's been around right around 2.5, 3 years. They're right at pre-launch right now. You guys that are listening, you have no idea how fortunate you are to hear about this opportunity this early in the game. 2.5, 3 years old. Now people say, well, that's kind of young. Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to catch Apple stock when it's 20 years old, or you wish you had caught it when it was 2 years old. The same type of thing is true here. Not that it's a publicly traded company, but we're talking about timing, right? You want to catch Amazon when it's a baby, or you want to catch Amazon when it's all over the world? See, everybody wishes that they could have been there and they would have done that. And then now when you have a company that's right there doing that, we still go, wait a minute, it's kind of young. So you got to make up your mind. I want you to put this in your notes. Here's a good side note. Security and opportunity don't coexist. You either want to be Mr. and Mrs. Secure. I'm on my job. I know what this is about. I know what 40 years looks like. I know what my boss's lifestyle looks like. I know what my paycheck is going to look like. And security is fine for some people. Or you want to be Mr. and Mrs. Opportunity. That means while I'm secure and I know what my job looks like, I know what my boss looks like, I know what my salary looks like, while I'm secure, I'm going to create an opportunity for my family. So Making Wealth Real is young, but their partnerships are 10 plus years old. We have what are called the 4 Maxes. The 4 Maxes. Well, they're not really called the 4 Maxes. That's something I call it, but it's called the Financial Edge Membership. The Financial Edge Membership consists of 4 different cornerstones so we can help people in every area of their life financially. 1 is called Money Max. 2 is called Credit Max. 3 is called Equity Max, and 4 is called Wealth Max. Now, I want you to ask yourself, I don't even want you to think about yourself right now. I want you to ask yourself, do I know anyone who may be able to take advantage of this membership? And then insert yourself if that person is you. And make sure you guys understand. Money Max is very, very powerful. Here's what Money Max means. Money Max is lowering your largest expense, which are your taxes. See, people miss this. It's not your cell phone bill that's going to change your life when you save $20. It's not getting 89 octane versus 93 that's going to change your life. It's not eating out less that's going to change your life. Now, that's called budgeting, and budgeting is noble. What changes your life is when you lower your tax bill. Hardworking Americans every day don't realize that your number one expense are your taxes. And then here's a good note for you guys to put in the comments. Taxes cause debt. So what happens is when the government takes so much off the top, you got to borrow a whole lot on the bottom. So now we wonder why the banks and governments are so rich. It's because they taught us to get a W-2. And W-2 stands for highest tax code. Well, what Money Max does, it helps you lower your taxes legally ethically, and morally. That's called tax minimization. Now, what you were taught was that anytime you don't overpay taxes, it's called tax evasion. And they always put a figurehead on TV so you'll be scared to death, right? You still talking about Wesley Snipes. Wesley been out like 10 years, okay? Lauryn Hill, Wesley Snipes, Willie Nelson. Oh my God, taxes. No, guys, you're not supposed to overpay taxes. Here's a newsflash. Rich people don't get a tax refund. They don't. Wealthy people say, look, I want my money up front so I can put my money to work. And then I want to show the government how much they're going to get. Broke people say, no, take all my taxes out, then give me back what's left, and then I'll put it back on my bills and stuff next year. So it's just a difference in philosophies. Now, that's money max. You got to get the taxes down first. Then there's this cool button called Ask an Expert. Brian, why would I want this Financial Edge membership? Well, because you want to be able to ask an expert. Ask an expert about this situation so you don't have to rely on me or any of your friends to give you advice when you don't even know if their situation is solid. Then you got Credit Max. Do you guys know that jobs aren't hiring these days if you have bad credit? So let me make sure I'm clear. I could have a layoff back 10 years ago and have some slow pays and no pays. You don't know if I lost a loved one and my household went to one income instead of two and my bills got behind. You don't know if I got sick and had to be put in the hospital. I was in a car accident. You don't know if my child had a learning disability and I had to stay home. You don't know what happened. You just know my score isn't as high as you want it to be. And you're not going to hire me? Happens all the time. Happens all the time. So what Credit Max does, let's get that score back up. Again, even if your score is sky high, do you know some people that would love to get some slow pays and no pays removed? We have vendors and companies that have been in business 10 plus years, 20 plus year relationships that specialize in credit restoration. And you let them do the work for you. Ask an expert. Everything we do in the 4 maxes, before I show you guys the money, because I know you're like, Brian, get to the daily pay. Show them the car bonus. Show them the weekly check. Show them the residual check. Show them how we get paid every day. I got you. Trust me. But what was I going to say? Each category has an expert that you have right there in the chat. And then you can actually talk to that individual if it requires a conversation, or talk to the experts if it requires a conversation to get that score back up. They're going to do the legwork for you. This is done for you, not do it yourself. Equity Max is our debt elimination program. That's number 3. Here's a question I want you guys to write down. How much more money would you have if your debt was 0? No car notes, no student loans, no credit cards, no mortgage. We have people in Extra Digit that over the past 7 to 8 years have eliminated everything, including mortgage. We have people that have 0 debt, debt-free, 100%. Man, couldn't you live a nice lifestyle if every dollar you made was staying in your house? That's what you call freedom. That's what you call flexibility. And then Wealth Max. Now, Wealth Max is the 4th cornerstone. That's when you start saying, okay, I got my money together, my credit score is up, my taxes are down, my debt is gone. How do I make this money grow? Wealth Max requires a consultation. A lot of people are not ready for the 4th one yet. You got to go through the first 3, get your credit up, get your cash flow up, get your debt down, get those interest rates down, negotiate those terms. Now Wealth Max will be right around the corner for a lot of you guys, and you can start talking asset protection. Now you would think that this would be a $1,000 program. If I told you we could lower your taxes by, let's say, for example, say $200 a month, $400 a month. They say the average person in a home-based business lowers their taxes by like $500 a month. Would that be worth it with $6,000 a year in savings that you're putting back in your pocket, be worth a $600 investment? In other words, if I gave you, the government gave you $6,000, but you got to invest $600, you would do that every day. Add a 0? Absolutely. Well, thank God the membership is not $600. It's $228 one time, and it's $119 per month to maintain the membership. Now, right here is where some of y'all clapped out. Oh, I knew it was something. Listen, guys, it's a business. It's a business. Now, if you don't want to be in business, now's the time for you to go ahead and hang up. But if you want to change your financial future and you want the educational the Financial Edge platform with the experts that are doing the work for you, then guess what? You might want to stick around. $228 is like $7 a day. So if you don't have $7 a day, but you go to Starbucks because Starbucks shifted your income from you, now you wonder why you don't have $228. It's because you spent it on frivolous things. You don't have $228, but your Netflix bill, right, every month. You don't have $228, but the gym membership that you haven't been to every single month. You don't have $228, but you ate out yesterday and took the girls to lunch. You don't have $228. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is things get shifted from you and you wonder why you don't have it. Now, I'm not even going to argue about the 119. We're not even going to talk about, $4 a day. That's just, why are we even talking about it? If 119 gives you the ability to save money on taxes and save you $600 a month, then it's not even an argument. If you don't have a home-based business, you're overpaying your taxes by $400 to $600 a month. Brian, how? Well, if I don't have a business and you do, I can't write off my cell phone. You can. Cell phone multiplied by 12, subtract it from my income. If I don't have a home-based business and you do, I can't write off my internet bill. Internet bill multiplied by 12, subtract it. These are things you have anyway. So what a home-based business does, it turns your house into things that you can deduct. Now, Brian, I need income. I hear you. I love these strategies. Where's the income potential? Well, let's talk about it. I'm glad you asked. The first thing I want to show you guys is called a momentum bonus. So let's say, for example, you have 3 people that say, I love this membership. I've been looking for a real financial education, not only just theoretically or what we call conceptually, but a technical program. Then if you introduce 3 people, we'll deposit $150 onto what's called your e-wallet. Oh, y'all know I gotta go show you my e-wallet. I got my e-wallet. I'm proud of my e-wallet. So you get an e-card and we'll put $150 in your e-card. Stay with me. If they tell 3 people within 60 days, we'll give you another $450. So your first $150 is within 30 days. And your $450 is within 60 days. Now, if those 3 individuals help 3 individuals, within 90 days, you get another 900. So let's add it up real quick before I go. 150 plus 450 is 600 plus 900. Within 3 months, you have an opportunity to earn $1,500. Now, people say, well, Brian, what if I don't? That's fine. A lot of people don't. This is just for people that don't want to play around and people that's like, look, I could use $1,500 coming into 2020, like right now. That's an average of about $500 a month. Now, here's what happened. On your way to on your way to $1,500, you accumulated some points. Every membership is worth 3 points that joins the business. Every membership is worth 3 points. We have something called a daily guarantee, where every single day you can earn between $5 and $1,000 a day. Every day at 5 o'clock. Did I do a screenshot? Okay, I didn't do a screenshot. I don't spoil you guys. Every day at 5 o'clock, I'll show you my phone. We get a text message. And on that text message, it says a certain amount of money has just been deposited into your account. That's right. It's anywhere from $5 a day to $1,000 a day. You see? So on my phone today at 5 o'clock, it says, congratulations, you've hit level 5. $100 has just been deposited into your account. So within 3 weeks, I built a residual income of $3,000 a month. And I'm just getting started. $3,000 a month. Now, what will you guys do? I want you to really, really think about this. What will you do when your daily pay is, let's just say $500 a day? Can you imagine that? $15,000 a month in daily guarantee, because your points accumulate. Now, what makes the points accumulate, Brian? Easy. Everybody's just working on their first 3 because everybody wants their momentum bonus, and the momentum bonus helps you pay for the membership. So now it's an even wash. Now, watch this. Do you guys know that, put this in your notes, 12 people equals $600 a month. 12 people is 12 memberships. The membership is worth 3 points a piece. That's 36 points. At 36 points, you make $20 a day minimum guaranteed. Let me say that again. When you help 3 get 3, that's not 9 people, that's 12 people. That's $20 a day that you receive. That's $600 a month residual. And guess what? It's all because everybody's just running for their first 3. So me personally, back when I took this screenshot, you see I went from $30 a day to $50 a day. And then your back office, that's what your 119 helps you cover, not only your membership, but your website. It'll show you how close you are to tier 2. So back when I took these screenshots, I was at $50 a day. Then I just showed you my phone where I'm at now, $100 a day, because the points just keep on coming. Guys, before I go, I want you to understand this. Do you know how early you are in this game? Do you guys know the company that retired me at 22 years ago, ironically, was nowhere near as good as this? We had technology that barely worked. We were demonstrating computers that had slow chips, mega chips and hertz and bits and barely connected to the internet way back then, because you didn't have DSL, you had dial-up. And I made more money in a month than my job was paying me all year. And this opportunity is not even ground floor yet. We'll hit ground floor in this company in about 5 years. Then the doors will be open for the public to really get on board. I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying. The daily pay adds up. So this is my back office about a week ago, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. You see what I'm saying? So every single day, 400, 300, 300, 200, 100, 600, 300, 900. Every day we get paid from a multiple or several different bonuses. And they put it right on your e-card, MWR e-card. So it's pretty cool. So congratulations, Brian. This is back on the 8th. We just put $138 in your account. Your total balance you got now is $4,200. Congratulations, Brian. On the 9th, we just put another $600 in your account. Your total balance now is $4,900. This was what, a week ago, 10 days ago? You don't even want to know what it's approaching now. You see? So I just want you guys to understand, man, the points accumulate for other things like the car bonus. So now you got your momentum bonuses, 150, 450, 900, 30, 60, 90 days. If you don't hit that, no problem. Quit thinking about what you're not going to do. Worry about what you can do. You're not in it alone. We got conference calls and webinars and all these things for you. Then you got the luxury vehicle bonus. 200 points is $500 a month, in addition to the daily pay, in addition to the momentum bonuses. 500 points is $1,250 a month. You can't tell me you can't get a nice little whip for $1,250. Tier 3 is 1,750 points. 1,750 points is $3,000 a month. In addition to the daily pay, in addition to the momentum bonuses, in addition to the bonuses I haven't told you guys about. Just know that this the luxury car club ranges from $500 a month to $3,000 a month. So finally, you can get the car of your dreams. So this was back in the day where I'm currently at tier 2, right? I get personally $1,250 a month for a vehicle bonus of my choice. I personally have 8 vehicles. I have 4 vintage vehicles and I have 4 daily drivers. I have 8 titles, but guess what? They'll just put the money in your car. In other words, you don't have to use it for a car. You can invest it. And my little 25 minutes of fame is up, but I just want to hit you with one more bonus. Can I give you a game plan? What about the presidential bonus? Brian, how do we get that? The same points you get everything else with. Everybody that joins the business, 3 points. Everybody who gets the membership outside of the business, 2 points. You can get 3 and 2 points that add up all the time as you expose people to the business. The presidential bonus ranges anywhere from $500 a month to $100,000 a month. $100,000. In addition to the $500 to $3,000 for the car, in addition to the $50 to $1,000 a day, in addition to the momentum bonuses, and a whole bunch of bonuses I didn't even tell you guys about because I don't want to overwhelm you. Guys, listen, my 25 minutes of fame is up. Do me a favor. Get with the person that put you on this call or webinar. You're going to text them, inbox them, or email them, or actually call them. And you're going to say, I'm a 3, I'm a 2, or I'm a 1. A 3 says, no, thank you. It's not for me. My finances are fine. My children are fine. My grandchildren are taken care of. Brian, we got plenty of money. Just wanted to hear what you were talking about. Hey, number 3s, thank you. Everybody's not in your situation, so bless somebody else and tell them about making wealth real. A 2 says, Brian, I still can't get over the fact that you got to tell people about it. I got burned on one of those things back in 1972, and I still think it's all the same. Hey, no problem. Our job is not to convince. If you don't understand leverage and that network marketing is a $34 billion business, who am I to tell you? So you want the membership alone. It's not even 119. It's not 228. It's 79. So for number 2, just to keep you straight, the membership, the Financial Edge membership is only $79 a month. You get the Money Max, the Credit Max, the Equity Max, and Wealth Max, and you still have the experts at your disposal and get your finances in order personally for $79 a month. Number 1 says, Brian, I'm in. I mean, you showed me your daily pay increasing every day. You got your car bonus coming in every day. You've been at this thing 3 weeks. You've been doing this type of business 20 years. I'm ready to partner up. You're number 1 type person. You're ready to make the money as well as fix your finances. So much fun, so cool. I'm gonna start bringing people on and telling you about different testimonies as well. But get with the person who put you on this webinar or conference call and say, hey, I'm number 1, I wanna build this business and make money, or I'm a number 2, I want the actual membership. And then we'll give you guys a game plan accordingly. Okay, tomorrow is Wednesday. I will not be live tomorrow night. I will not be doing a conference call tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we're setting up profit parties all over the country. The profit parties are where we Zoom or host a meeting for your loved ones in your living room. The person that put you on this call will help you set up your profit party because we want to go ahead and get the word out even faster. Believe it or not, profit parties spread actually faster than Facebook Lives and the internet, believe it or not. You'll see that in a few months, trust me. All right, so we're setting up profit parties all over the country. Text, email, inbox, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you need to do. The number 3, I'm out. 2, membership. 1, I'm all the way in. To the person that put you on this call, I'm Brian Bean, CNN Magazine's. Have a good night.